Alright, hello and welcome back again to Mordheim, City of the Damned, Battle of Behemoths Warband. This is Rawne's, R-A-W-N-E, I believe it's Rawne. Skaven Warband, I believe we have three Skaven Warbands, I believe. Marlos, Rawne, and Quist. So this is Blood, Sweat, and Poison. He's opted to go with an Eshin Sorcerer Leader, a Poison Wind Globadier, a Black Skaven, another Poison Wind Globadier, and another Black Skaven, along with, of course, the Rat Ogre. Skips Legs Day. Cheap Magician, the Eshin Sorcerer. So this is his only leader. I believe Quist had a Assassin Adept, so this is the only leader you'll see. Cheap Magician. He has Guidance, of course, Order, Mastery, Introspection, Mastery, and Adrenaline Rush basic. So you see this a lot to get the 3 red pills back for buffs or for orders. Warp Resonance, of course, he starts with. Born Leader he has to take to become a leader. Battle Tongue to make order cheaper. Channeling so he doesn't get cursed, so he may be casting some debuffs. And he wants those to land, so improved casting. Let's see what debuffs he has. He has Mastery Wither to reduce strength, agility, and toughness by 6 and make it harder to move. Blessed with Filth. He wants to get poison on you. Every time you land it, it sticks. Sorcerer's Curse for armor absorption, reduction significant, and dodge and parry bypass. And Enshrouding Mist basic. So he does... A lot of people take it for the melee resist bypass, but it helps for the range resistance as well. So, yeah, nice little Eshin Sorcerer Leader. I don't know if I can click right or left, so we'll just do it this way. Drug Addict. Looks like a shooty Poison Wind Globadier. He does have some weapon skill. Starts, of course, with Poison Globe. We've got Warp Poison. Reduce your red pills by 4. Introspection to get back 2 of his own red pills. It's mastered. He's got Stimulus to buff his unit's speed. Quick Reload Mastery. Knowledge of Mordheim Mastery. He's going to get around. And Poison Expert. So he really wants to land that Warp Poison, or maybe even the Poison Globe. So that is Drug Addict. Let's just skip to the other one. We have Playing with Poison. Looks like similar stat. I didn't look at all the other stats. We've got the Poison Globe, of course. This one heals. Infused Globe. I'm glad it's cool to see them be different builds. Introspection Mastery, I believe the other one had. Strangling Globe. Again, we've talked about that. It means you cannot use Order, you cannot use Insult, you cannot cast Magic, but you can remove it for a turn. Insult Basic, Quick Reload, and Knowledge of Mordheim. Back to the Black Skavens, we have Death Dealer. He's not a ranged Black Skaven, guys. Sorry to disappoint. They can actually take ranged weapons. Anyway, I digress. Black Hunger Mastery, Defensive Stance Mastery, Staggering Blow Mastery. That's nice to see. Those Skaven are pretty damn fast. Insult Basic. He starts with Mastery Perfect Killer, which is the dodge armor bypass. I'm sorry. Poison Expert. I guess from the Headman, because he doesn't have any of his own poisons. So that's the Blessed with Filth. Defensive Specialist. Nerves of Steel. He wants to be able to get the most out of his turns. I'm not going to look at his equipment. He might not have a pendant on, and there's ways to fix this, but that's a good call with all the impressives, causing fear and terror and whatnot. And Nimble. Again, he wants to be fast as well. And we'll look at the other one, Stab 'em with the End. Which end, though? Right? The pointy end. Black Hunger Mastery. Okay, Vital Strike Mastery. This is a different build. So he's looking to do some crits, perhaps. Art of Silent Death. Yep, trying to crit you. Fatality. Increased crit chance on the second attack. Hit and Run. Interesting. I like literally never see this skill, Mastery. So he can disengage for just one blue pill. And again, Nerves of Steel. So this looks like a crit build. So you guys will have to pay attention to, specifically on Rawne, which ones he's bringing, because they're very different. You've got 2 different Black Skaven and 2 different Poison Wind Globadiers. Then we've got Skip's Leg Day. The Rat Ogre. Black Hunger Mastery. Daredevil Mastery. We've seen both of these. Sidestep Mastery for some survivability. Insult Mastery to stack with the basics on his other units. He causes fear. He starts with that, of course. Fatality. He wants to do some crits as well. Knowledge and Mordheim to move those little legs around. Hardy Mastery. And a Void. So a good mix of survival and damage dealing. And most importantly, his initiative 86 and his is 79. Actually, that's not most importantly. This is something, well, he's already made the War Bandit, but I've talked about this before. People tend to not think about that. He could have put these points into leadership. That way he can command, you want your Eshin Sorcerer to be first so he can do guidance. So this might come back to bite him in the ass. He might fail his first turn stupidity check. Since he's going to be faster than the Eshin Sorcerer. It's really something to think about. I did not look at quests to see if this was the case or not. But you usually want to get the alertness of this guy higher than this guy. So we'll see if that comes. If you had mastered leadership, then I think you would have been able to. Or upped his alertness a little bit. Hopefully that won't come back to haunt him, though. That way you can get off of the Celerity rune. Maybe he'll put a, not the Celerity. There's one rune that makes Lucidity. It guarantees you can pass the stupidity check anyway. But then you can't take magic resistance amulets and, you know, constitution runes. But anyway. So it looks like, again, a dangerous mix of damage, poisons, strangling globes, healing, and debuffs for Rawne and his Skaven. Of course, we won't be seeing any of these. They're henchmen, and this guy is not spec'd out. So maybe it looked like he was playing around with it, but decided against him. All right, see you on the streets of Mordheim.